All right, other than getting wind blown, how was that for you today?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was a little windy out there though, I wouldn't say.
For sure.
I was getting blown back away quite often. But we talked about a few things today. What do you think we talked about? What did you get from today?
My broken wrist and my balance.
Broken wrist, how so?
Whenever I'm swinging, I break too soon instead of letting it go full.
So what we always like to think about, and I explained this to you earlier, is that we want to keep a Y between our hands and up to our shoulders, right? So what you were doing is you were breaking this like that, making that Y no longer there. So we want to keep you nice and firm, nice and strong with a good movement right here. The other part that I saw with you is that you were kind of back on your heels a lot. So we try to have to get you back into having a good balance. So if I was going to push you one way or the other, that you'd be able to stay balanced and not fall backwards and do whatever that is. So we're trying to keep you with a little better balance. Better balance is going to help you rotate a lot more, which is another problem I saw. You would sway and you do this. So we try to keep you rotated, and balance is going to help you with that a lot. Now, we'll get you on the course, but I think right now we should go on to the range for another time. And then we'll do some short game as well for our next lesson. Just kind of talk about that. But I think for the most part you're doing really well. I like what I'm seeing with your swing and that you're pretty coachable, that we can get you to where you need to be. But another part we're going to have to work on is just balance overall. Any questions for me other than that?
No, I think so.
Okay. What's one drill that we did for balance?
You put a golf ball under my foot.
Under your
so-
foot? That was to
yeah.
help you rotate.
Oh, okay.
Now the balance one I did is I got the alignment stick on the ground and I had you step onto the alignment stick with the arches of your feet. That's to give you a cue on where you need to go to turn, where you need to hold your weight. For the actual drill that we did for actually holding the wrist out, I don't think we did much, but I kind of like walked you through the steps to let you know how it felt to you, and so you can replicate that. Is there any other part of your game you were just hitting it kind of fat? Any other part that you're kind of frustrated with?
Probably my short game.
Short game. Okay, we'll work on that in the next one. Just kind of get you on there. If we're hitting it fat, that could be a problem with the short game too. Is that you're either going to blade it or you're going to chuck it 2 feet further.
Sure.
So we'll work on both those things. Try to get you a little more consistent. Try to get your balance better.
Okay.
All right, awesome. I will see you next week.